what is your take on the modern day feminist movement?
So modern day feminism has been broadly taken over by something called intersectionality. This is a particular lens, a particular way of viewing the world that views the world very much along the same lines as the communists view the world. It's essentially all Marxist. So what you have is an oppressor class and oppressed class.
Right.
And obviously in the case of men and women, men are the oppressor class, women are the oppressed class, and therefore women, every woman is always punching up against, because it's an assessment of power dynamics. So what you're saying is all men are more powerful than all women, because men as a class are X. By whatever standards you measure it, you can choose any arbitrary standard, but they never choose standards like life expectancy or something like that, where women have or suicide rates. Exactly, they never choose those ones. They always choose wages, and then but anyway, all of this can actually be reasonably explained as well. So yeah, the modern day feminist movement is essentially a sort of new form of Marxism that seeks to modify the culture of society, which is why you get so many sort of American Republicans saying, "Oh, it's cultural Marxism," because that is actually a fairly accurate description of what's happening.
I said, for me, I do see it effeminizing men, though.
It is, totally.
And making women more masculine.
Totally, and the whole point is equality, because men's masculine traits make them succeed in different arenas of life, and women's feminine traits make them succeed in different arenas of life. But the feminists only ever measure it by the masculine traits. So the number of CEOs, the leading men in movies, things like this. They're comparing themselves to that, but they're never looking at the women's successes as women. Do you raise a healthy family? Are you happy in your marriage? Whatever. Sexist. Oh, exactly right.
That's why you're a sexist.
But these are things that most women want. Most women want kids.
We do the surveys.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, there was a survey by the Fawcett Society, which is a feminist society, in 2016, I think it was, that found only 9% of women are feminists. And there was another recent survey. How
many did they interview?
It was representative, something like 4,200 women. Okay. So it was quite a large number of women that they interviewed for this. And a survey in 2018 found that 25% of women and 42% of men thought that feminism was actively harmful towards men and were opposed to feminism. So more women are anti-feminist than are pro-feminist. And most women are just in the middle and don't really have an opinion on it. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. They are trying to effeminize men and masculinize women in order to equalize the differences between the sexes.
So then